CBS 4 Summer Knowles is joining us live from the scene with more details. Summer, what can you tell us?
Guys, good morning. Well, right now we are at East 63rd Street and 6th Avenue in Hialeah, and honestly, residents are still tense out here this morning after that standoff situation with police in their neighborhood last night. Now, police did send us an email last night saying that this situation was completely over, but almost 8 hours later, you can see behind me, there's still a very strong police presence out here this morning. As a matter of fact, you can see the City of Hialeah's mobile command unit still parked in front of this home where that standoff is believed to have happened last night. Multiple officers still out here as well. Moments ago, we saw them with flashlights looking around the yard. Now, go ahead and take a look at some of the video that we have for you from last night. Again, this took place at 6th Avenue and East 63rd Street here in Hialeah. SWAT officers, they swarmed the street out here late last night. You could even see their armored truck, their armored vehicle. A neighbor says there was a couple inside this house at the time of the standoff, but again, police have not confirmed what happened. If you go ahead and take this live picture again, you can see some of the broken windows in front of this home where that standoff is believed to have happened last night. But again, police sent us an email telling us that this was all over, but almost 8 hours later, you can see very strong police presence out here. The mobile command center is still out here, so we are still trying to get more details, and as soon as we get them, we will pass them along to you. For now, we're live in Hialeah. Summer Knowles, CBS 4 this morning.
All right, Summer, thanks for staying on top of this for us. Meanwhile, we're continuing to follow.
Vanessa, thank you. We begin now with breaking news out of Russia this morning where there's been a deadly train derailment. CBS 4 Summer Knowles is in the newsroom now with the very latest on that. Summer, what can you tell us?
More than 100 people were injured when that train jumped the track just a few hours ago, and it actually happened inside a tunnel in between two train stations. Now, go ahead and take a look. There's some video from inside one of those stations in West Moscow where that train derailed right in the middle of their afternoon rush hour. Right now, we're learning several cars left the track inside a tunnel after a power surge triggered an alarm that then caused that train to stop abruptly. Now, here's some more video, this time from outside of one of those train stations where you can see emergency response teams arriving on the scene. We know about 200 people had to be evacuated from the train. And again, right now, at least 10 people are dead and more than 100 people were hurt. Now, we are, of course, going to stay on top of the story, keep following all the details. And as we know more, so will you. For now, we're live from the newsroom. Summer Knowles, CBS 4 this morning. Walter.
All right, Summer, thank you very much.
In that case, 9 people were shot. And there were multiple shots fired. Again, we're not sure how many were fired here or if the two are related, but we do know that no motive has been identified and there are no suspects at this point. So anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers immediately. That number 305-471-TIPS. We're live in Northwest Miami-Dade. Summer Knowles, CBS 4 this morning.
Summer, thank you. Also breaking over. Vanessa, thank you. We begin now with the developing story out of Northwest Miami-Dade where police are on the scene of a deadly shooting.
CBS 4 Summer Knowles is there. She joins us live with the latest details. Summer.
Good morning. Right now, we are at the corner of Northwest 62nd Street and 20th Avenue. That is where the shooting happened last night around 10 o'clock. But if you take a look behind me, you can see the crime scene tape is still up and police units still out here. Now, dozens of people heard the gunfire last night, and when it stopped, they rushed over to see what happened. When police arrived, they found 4 people total had been shot. 2 of them were actually pronounced dead here on the scene. Now, the other 2 were transported to the hospital, one of whom was shot, the other grazed. Residents say it all happened behind an apartment building on someone's back porch. Now, we are also hearing this morning that a woman who was driving in the area at the time may have been caught in the gunfire and was taken to the hospital after being shot. Police tell us they are also hearing that, but are not able to confirm it at this point. Residents in this neighborhood say they fear the worst, but are hoping for the best.
I'm just praying that it's not my family member, and all we are doing right now is waiting. It needs to stop. It's just too much killing, and they're young. They're not past 25, and mother's hurting, and daddy's hurting, and kids, they leaving their children. It's just they don't care about life no more, and I just feel like it needs to stop.
Now, this shooting, it is actually just about a mile from where that mass shooting in Liberty City happened almost 2 weeks ago, where 9 people were shot. No word if these shootings are believed to be related. And right now, there is no word on a motive or suspect. So police are asking for the community's help once again. They're asking you to call Crime Stoppers at 305-471-TIPS. We are live in Northwest Miami-Dade. Summer Knowles, CBS 4 this morning.
Summer, thank you. Also developing overnight now from the Coral Gables campus with much more on this story. Summer.
Rena, good morning. Well, you know, student athletes, they normally spend a lot of time here at the Hecht Athletic Center, but that will no longer be the case, at least not for now, for these two former players who have recently been accused of sexually assaulting a 17-year-old girl on campus.
When he won't let you get
Now, in this case, we are told the alleged victim here actually contacted police herself after that alleged assault. As far as Figueroa and Blue, they are both out on bond this morning, but again, they cannot return to campus and have been banned from all facilities and activities pending the outcome of an investigation. We're live from Coral Gables this morning. Summer Knowles, CBS 4 This Morning.
Summer, thank you. It is 5:35 and hear more
With the latest on the search. Summer, good afternoon.
Elliot, good afternoon. Well, there was an attempted smash and grab in Davie where they did some damage but weren't able to get away with anything. But that was not the case at a store in Plantation or this one right here in Pembroke Pines, where burglars got away with thousands of dollars worth of merchandise early this morning. But as you can see, they have already repaired the glass door in the front here and are open for business again. Surveillance video from inside this Team Wireless Unlimited cell phone store in Pembroke Pines shows 4 men breaking into the store early Wednesday morning. In 2 minutes' time, they rush in, hop the counter, grab as many cell phones and cell phone accessories as they can, and then rush out. Giorgio Negrone is the store's general manager.
As you watch it over and over, what's your impression and how does it make you feel?
First, I don't know. I think my impression is that, this is crazy what they did stuff.
Are you frustrated or angered at all?
Super frustrated. Yeah, super frustrated.
That frustration echoed in Plantation, where this AT&T store was also broken into early Wednesday morning. In this case, police say the burglars used a truck to break through the concrete walls and glass windows before stealing multiple cell phones from inside. And as possible, they didn't stop there. This T-Mobile store in Davie appears to have also been hit. And if you take a look down here, you can actually see some of the tire tracks coming up the curb and going smack into one of the windows that's already been boarded up. And if you take a closer look, you can even see red paint on the concrete wall. Although investigators believe a red truck was used in the smash and grab in Plantation, they can't say if that same truck and same burglars hit the Davie store, but admit it's likely.
Oh, well, that's surprising to me. Pembroke Pines Plantation's nice, and Davie too. I mean, those are places you wouldn't expect them to hit.
Customers shocked to hear the news and see all the damage say they feel sorry for the business owners. As for the thieves,
You guys are dumb that they stole phones that are eventually going to be blacklisted anyway.
And this afternoon, Pembroke Pines police are working with police in Davie and Plantation to try and figure out if all of these incidents were actually connected somehow. Now, they are this afternoon looking for a red truck with damage to the taillights. Anyone with information is asked to help them out and call Crime Stoppers. We're live in Pembroke Pines. Summer Knowles, CBS 4 News. Elliot?
Summer, thank you. Developing right now.
Will be charged with a bomb threat and possession of a hoax device.
5:05 right now. The charges against the man accused of murdering his wife and posting a picture of her body on Facebook have now been upgraded. Court listings show a grand jury indicted Derek Medina on first-degree murder, although he was initially facing second-degree murder charges. It also shows
Susan McGinnis, CBS News, Washington.
5:14 right now, and on to our eye on the storm as people in the northern plains deal with some heavy snow. Take a look. Roads and sidewalks are covered in snow in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and this area is under a winter storm watch for the next 2 days. Now, along with the
CBS 4 This Morning.
All right, thanks, Lauren. 5:34 right now, and here's a look at this morning's other top stories. Newly released surveillance video may provide the clues police need to make an arrest in the murder of 10-year-old Aaron Vu. Police say the man without the mask in this robbery at the Royal Castle restaurant in North Miami is Antoine Reagan Jr. Police say Reagan is also the gunman seen in this surveillance video shooting into this nail salon, killing 10-year-old Aaron Vu. What they don't know in either crime is the identity of the second robber or if it's the same person in both videos. This morning, the hunt is on to find 2 of 4 crooks wanted for robbing a mine.
CBS News, Los Angeles.
This morning, a driver is dead after losing control of a pickup and then ending up in a lake. Now, this all happened in Hollywood on Sheridan Street and 29th Avenue just after 7 o'clock last night. Hollywood Fire says the driver of the Chevy pickup was traveling westbound and for some reason swerved off the road, hit a tree, and ended up in the water. No other cars were involved. Police are investigating a deadly. All right, thanks, Vanessa. 5:48 right now. A South Florida woman accused of battery on a corrections officer gave a Miami-Dade judge a piece of her mind. She really mouthed off in court. Go ahead and listen.
Okay, ma'am, you've been given a $10,000 bond, okay? Thank you. Now,
I've been given
Raquel
a $10,000
Borges,
bond for
can you
what,
ask her to...
Judge?
Ma'am, come back here.
Yes, there's a reason for me to be disrespectful because I'm in red jumper. I don't know why. Because I'm getting accused of a battery that I did not commit while I was in handcuffs.
This is not the time to do it. Ma'am, you need to be quiet.
A battery is when you
What was the
hit
bond amount
somebody.
that
I didn't hit that
10,000. I'm gonna
officer.
increase bond to 20,000. Thank you.
You can increase it to whatever the you want.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
You on the bus
She is going off. Now, that judge ordered the woman, My Life Rivera, to the clinic for a mental evaluation. This is not her first run-in with the law. Back in January, she got into a serious accident in which her 15-month-old daughter was thrown from the car. Police say just before the crash, Rivera had attacked her child's stepmother. A mysterious diner surprised servers at a Los Angeles restaurant with a generous tip. And it's not the first time this mega tipper has spread cheer in the form of tips ranging from $500 to $10,000. I know, he can come on by here. A server at the Hungry Cat restaurant received a tip for $1,000 recently.
It was really nice for them to see someone leaving a large amount, for them to split that night.
The receipt was stamped with @TipsForJesus, just like all the other mega tips. The @TipsForJesus Instagram account was created 3 months ago, documenting the tips across the country, but so far, no one has publicly taken credit.
Very nice.
Yeah, come on by the studio.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll
take a
serve you
tip.
some coffee. Time now, 5:50 area. It appears the manatee had a thing for the snorkelers' flippers. You can see it holding onto the swimmer's leg and caressing the flipper.
Wait a second now.
It eventually swam away. Well, the flipper, I can see the manatee's flippers. And
that
the
G-rated?
snorkelers' flippers, needed some love, and he got it.
Okay. That'll do it for CBS 4 This Morning at 5 a.m.
CBS 4 This Morning at 6 begins right now.
Next at 6, new video could hold a critical clue into the murder of a 10-year-old boy at a nail salon. We're live. Deadly derailment. New video of the toppled cars are released as we learn more about what happened moments before the commuter train went off the tracks. Plus, 50 Shades of Grey fans, listen up. Another Hollywood celebrity has now been added to the cast of the upcoming film. We've got the details. Good morning, South Florida. At 6 o'clock on Tuesday, December 3rd. Thank you for joining us. I'm Summer Knowles.
What a way to wake up, right? With 50 Shades of Grey right there in your face. Good morning, everyone. I'm Maribel Rodriguez. Rhiannon Ali has the day off. Let's check in with our meteorologist.
Who's over there fanning?
What's wrong? Are you hot over there? What's going on?
Well, you start talking about 50 Shades of Grey, I'm just saying. But
Not
it's
too
cool
late,
outside, ladies, so that's the nice thing. Weather-wise, yes.
Over to you. All right, thanks, Vanessa. Now at 6:02, police released new surveillance video of a separate robbery believed to be showing the man accused of murdering a 10-year-old boy recently. Now, police say the video shows Antoine Reagan pulling a gun while robbing a North Miami restaurant. It also shows another man wearing a white mask as officers continue their search this morning for the accomplice to the crime that killed little Aaron Vu. CBS 4's Gabby Fleischman live from the North Miami Police Department this morning with more. Gabby, good morning.
Good morning, Summer. In that video
of a hoax device.
6:05 right now. The charges against the man accused of murdering his wife and then posting a picture of her body on Facebook have now been upgraded. Court listings show a grand jury indicted Derek Medina on first-degree murder charges, although he was initially facing second-degree murder charges. Now, it also shows another hearing is scheduled for Wednesday. Medina told detectives he acted in self-defense when he shot Jennifer Alonso in August at their South Miami home. And this morning, the hunt is on to find 2 of 4 crooks wanted for robbing a Miami Heat player. Chopper 4 was over the scene as 2 suspects were taken into custody following a police pursuit. You can see them actually being handcuffed here on 148th Street and Northeast 17th Avenue. Police say on Sunday the men robbed Heat player Roger Mason of his Rolex at a restaurant on Biscayne Boulevard. That watch, though, was later recovered.
And now to New
Shamu Stadium, home of SeaWorld's iconic Killer Whale show in Orlando, is temporarily shutting down. Now, SeaWorld says the show, One Ocean, will take a break from early January until early April of next year for maintenance on the main pool. Now, the Shamu show was recently criticized after the Blackfish documentary highlighted the whale that was used in the show that killed its trainer back in 2010. SeaWorld calls the film inaccurate and says the upcoming work is not related to safety concerns, but just maintenance that has to be done with no water in the pool.
Time now 6:08. Straight ahead on CBS 4 this morning, we could learn new details as early as today into the death of actor Paul Walker. That story is coming up at 6:30.
Also coming up, the deadline looming for Americans to sign up for government health care. What the president is now doing today after the troubled website just underwent a major overhaul. Plus, this.
I'm Peter Nanchen.
Welcome back at 6:24. CBS This Morning coming up in just about 40 minutes right here on CBS 4. This morning, Nora O'Donnell is joining us live in New York. And Nora, good morning to you. I guess we're learning a little bit more this morning about that deadly train derailment in the Bronx.
We are. Some really disturbing details. Good morning to you. Summer ahead. We are at the scene of that deadly train derailment with new video released overnight. Plus, new safety technology being installed nationwide meant to prevent such a crash. Also, CBS News analyst Melody Hobson on the Supreme Court decision that could see you paying more when you shop online. That's right. And are fortune cookies becoming too politically correct? Well, we sent Mo Rocca to the largest fortune cookie maker in the world to find out why some say those little white messages are changing. The news is back in the morning, so we'll see you right at 7.
All right, thanks, Nora. I'll be looking forward to that. I don't really pay attention to what's inside. I just like to eat them, so maybe I'm alone. I don't know. Thank you for that report.
Well, you know that the secret about fortune cookies, you just add in bed at the end.
I'll have to remember that one. Good one. All right, thanks, Nora. And of course, remember CBS This Morning kicks off at 7 a.m. right here on CBS 4. I love Nora. She's great.
Very good, love it.
And right now we're following another developing story, this one out of Boston, where a 5-story commercial building has gone up in flames. Now the fire has actually blown out the windows on the first 3 floors of this building, which was under a renovation. A construction worker on the scene says he believes it started when a machine exploded on the 2nd floor. So far, no injuries have been reported.
Now at 6:33, appealed mother.
6:46 right now, and moving on to the Health Watch this morning. Researchers say a cancer treatment may also help HIV patients. Now, in a new study, radioimmunotherapy successfully destroyed HIV-infected cells in the blood samples of 15 patients. The treatment delivers tiny amounts of radiation to infected cells and then kills them. Current treatments only stop the replication of the virus. Doctors say they are now planning larger trials to confirm their findings.
For the first time, Pope Francis used to work as, listen to this, a nightclub bouncer. Yep.
No.
He told this to parishioners during a visit to a church outside of Rome on Saturday. A bouncer, the
He's
Pope.
so nice. I know, he's so nice and so gentle.
Right? I don't see him
being intimidated.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Well, he's got God on his side, so maybe that was kind of the...
That's a good thing.
No. All right, still ahead on CBS 4 this morning, school safety.
Still ahead, the national competition a local school is participating in, trying to make its campus.
Welcome back, 6:56. Time now for CBS 4's top 4 stories before you head out the door. Police have released surveillance video of a robbery allegedly committed by the same man charged with the murder of a 10-year-old boy.
CBS 4's Gabby Fleischman is live with more. Gabby, good morning.
Good morning, Maribel and Summer. Police, Summer, back to you.
All right, thanks, Gabby. The National Transportation Safety Board says right now it does not know whether faulty brakes or human error caused Sunday's derailment of a New York train. The train's 2 data recorders show the train was going 82 miles per hour on a turn when it should have been going no more than 30 miles per hour.
The Los Angeles County coroner says.
And developing right now, a star Russian dancer has been sentenced to 6 years in prison over an acid attack on the ballet company's artistic director. After the month-long trial, the judge said the dancer and 2 co-defendants had intentionally caused bodily harm to the victim.
And we're following a traffic alert for you. Vanessa Boyd joins us now with more information on that. Vanessa.
US 441 still closed southbound, and then the mix of clouds and sun, but looking mainly dry the next couple of days.
That makes me happy.
Yay!
Thank you all for joining us this morning.
All right, CBS This Morning is up next, and we, of course, will be back in another 25 minutes with a live news update.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, same place, same time, 5 a.m. Have a great day.